Hi guys, welcome to the next video where today we are looking at next in the series. We'll also look at some other questions in the future, and in order to stay ready and prepared for when that comes out, be sure to subscribe, turn your notifications on if you want, and also join our Facebook page, share the link for that, and that should all be in the description below. We've also opened a new LinkedIn for parents to join us there in a more professional environment. We should be posting more question answer style content there as well, based on like personal questions for students. That should be a pretty good platform for that. Before we get into it, let's look at the first question where we have a arrow here, 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 and here. So we can kind of see the movement in which this is going. And then the next thing we can look at is, let's look at this square down here. Square goes up here, and then it disappears for a moment, and then it comes back here. So I guess the square is in a substitute position. So there's only one substitute. Now we've got two circles, two circles, three circles, three circles. Okay, so I guess there's just three circles on this grid and in this pattern all together. So let's look at the options below. So if it goes here, 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 and then to here, I guess the next position should be in the middle. So the square should be in the middle. So it's either A or B. So we can eliminate C and D. Now, they look pretty similar, except our arrow is in different directions. That's pretty interesting because the last one, it's going up. So I can assume that the arrow is rotating, well, I guess that's anti-clockwise, yes, in every step of the way. So if it's last here, I guess the arrow will then be this one. So our answer is option A. Let's look at the next question below. These are one of the more tricky questions because we have to really figure out what's happening. And we have to do some working out because they're all just lines. There's no difference between each line. So we will look at what's happening there. Now, as we can see, we've got one line going this way. Now let's pretend it's this line up here. Then that would, on the next step, would go that way. Ah, since that's not happening, I guess that's not the case. So maybe if this line here was to go here, so it's only going 45 degrees, then it would go here next time. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense there. So I will use a yellow highlighter to indicate where this line is going. There we go. In your test, I also recommend you use some sort of highlighter to show where each line is going. Okay, so there we go. We've got the yellow highlighter there. Now let's look at this green one here. Maybe this is going anti-clockwise by the looks of it because there's nothing on this side. So maybe it goes 45 degrees anti-clockwise and 45 more degrees anti-clockwise. Aha, perfect. Got something going anti-clockwise. And then I assume on the next one it should be down here. And I'll use a blue highlighter on the last line and we can see where this is going as well. We've got blue there, we've got blue here, so it's going 90 degrees anti-clockwise as well. So I guess it overlaps with this line, which explains why there's only uh, one line here. And then it goes 90 degrees there. So it overlaps with that line as well. Let's see a bit of the blue highlight there. On the next step, the blue one is going to go downwards, so it could be this one. The green one should once again go across to here. That makes sense. I guess this one could also be it. And the yellow one, which I think really finalizes the pattern, goes 45 degrees that way. So our answer is option C by the looks of it. That, I reckon, was one of the more tricky questions because you really have to know what you're doing. The last one that we are looking at is also very similar to the previous question. However, I think it's slightly easier, as a matter of fact, because in all of them, I've got three lines, so I know I should have uh three lines moving around. Whereas the previous one, at one point we got two lines, so and in two of them we had two lines, so we didn't quite know what's happening. This one, always three lines, so I guess I have to track all three lines. So let's do a bit of working beforehand. So if I look at this line here, maybe it could move here. Maybe it could move here. I'll leave that one for now. It's not a good idea to look at. This one here, once again, could move here, or it could move there. It could be this one, or this one. Interesting. And this line here, I have a suspicion that it's moving down here, and then here, and then here. I just have that suspicion because I can see there's 90-degree movements across the map. Let's highlight that one actually. So highlight that one like that. Highlight that one like that. A lot of this might be trial and error, and unfortunately that's just how it is. But you know, we can always try and work it out best we can. Yellow, let's see. I'm thinking that this line doesn't actually move anywhere. And then on the next one, it moves. Maybe it goes like that. And then the next one, I guess, will be 2 this way. So I guess we'll have a line like this. And it'll stay like that for the next one after this as well. So that sounds like an interesting theory. Okay. And there's this blue one, which goes across here, goes up there, goes there, goes there. And I guess on the next one, it's got to go there. And if I follow through with the green line, that should also go there. Do we have anything that looks like this? Option B looks like this. It's just got 2 lines going there. Great. Great. Let me get a big highlight. Option B. There we go. That is the 3 questions we're looking at for today. I reckon they were pretty interesting questions. I hope you guys enjoyed them. And remember to like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and tell your parents to follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn if they have that. And I'll see you next time shortly for another video. Bye bye.